Is everything dead? Quite likely. I mean, to be honest, I have absolutely no freaking idea if anything works right now. I've got to start my phone. I've started the translation. By the way, punk. Uh, hello. Nobody really cares. Nobody watches this. Yet anyway, I'm using it mostly to learn how to speak English properly instead of just being a complete potato who is absolutely unable to support a conversation and relies mostly on. Oh no, no, wrong button! Stupid phone. Get out. Get out. And sadly today I have to stream from TH Stream, which is not amazing. Not amazing at all. Mostly because Doyu is a strange platform and likes to put a billion advertisements, yet, and quality is awful. But it's what we have to deal with. I have to deal with. Nobody will watch me. Break, just break apart. Yeah, and while I'm singing Warning, it's completely pointless to conversate with me. Okay, I've got to check my chat. I wasn't able to find usual Lalite stream. Lalite is taking a break for today, I would assume. Eh? Is everything down again? Yep. Why? OBS works just fine. I mean, stream likely works just fine. It's only down on my own. Yeah, it's only down on my own PC, and there is a strange white line. Oh no, the translation is unstable. ATH? Are we okay, honey? You've been hit by. You've been struck by. Whatever he was hit by and struck by, it doesn't really matter. Is it a problem on his side? I really hope so. Or not. Or maybe, yes. Anyway, I wasn't able to start properly, so it's game 1 being in the mid fight? I don't know. It all works on my phone, it works well anywhere else generally, but on my PC. So I have absolutely no idea why the stream suddenly stops. Yeah, so what we're looking at 4-6 Archmage 1-6 Mountain King Fast Expo from Fortitude against practically the same hero setup on Infi, yet for some reason Infi lost about 7 foot. I would assume this were footies, but footies should be dead on both sides already. So I would assume these were priests and some unhappy, unlucky engagement. Yeah, like this one. Fortitude will dominate this one if he wants. Yeah, one priest down. Also, priest suffer on the other side, of course. Dispels. Kill the robed man. I mean, you really should not focus anything other than priests here, and right now Infi got his first Spellbreaker, who also should start attacking priests and not... Although Mountain King has such a small mana pool right now that it's completely normal to attack him. 3 spellbreakers on Infi, that's a little bit too many, but he starts producing priests and it should be just fine. Yeah, stream works just fine. I don't know what happened back then, and the quality is awful. No, he still got his 2 footies. What really happened? Why did he... why was he down in limit? I don't know. His foot should be about 50, and now it's 49 against 59, and I mean, these 59 are in production, so quite quickly Infi will equalize it, yet as of now he is behind, not by much, but that's enough to lose a few priests if he continues to fight. At the same time, of course, his enemy will also lose a lot of priests. Yeah, he buys an ogre. That's a good decision if the ogre doesn't die right now and doesn't hit our Mountain King instead of hitting spellbreakers. He will lose an ogre. That's not such a good decision to lose such a pricey unit. And he doesn't really need to defend everything that is not on his expansion. He could just stand there and be completely fine. He gets his armor, it'll be a 1-1 against 1-1, so it'll be more or less fine. And right now he needs to defend. And he has no limit, he has no units, he has no mana likely, yeah, no mana. He wants level 3 Mountain King, of course, Rune Bracers uh, on the Mountain King work and help, but that's not really enough. He gets 2 scrolls, and now right before his Arcane Tower falls, he gets back. Level 3 Mountain King against level 3 Mountain King. Dash level 1, bolt level 2, it's all completely fine, except that Infi's Mountain King has no mana. So this dwarf will have to get back. He has no shop on his expansion, which is a major mistake. And now he has no workers on his expansion, which is by all means not amazing as well. Yeah, that will not end up well for him. I mean, usually breaker battles last for quite a long time, but once you get about 10 more limits in breakers, you close the game relatively quickly. That's what happened right now. Hmm. I don't really know why his defense was so poor. I don't really know why Infi decided not to make a shop on his expansion, like instantly. Once you see that the opponent is more powerful, of course he will press your expansion. You're playing human mirror in the end, and you've got only 1 Arcane Tower on the said expansion, so yeah, not the sad expansion, but the sad, really, really sad and crying expansion with just 1 Arcane, which should never be allowed. Please don't either build a shop on your expansion or build an additional tower. 2 guard towers will help. I mean, this will not be that amazing, but it will help. TH is reading something. I hope he isn't catching me restreaming his stream and wrecking me for it, which may happen. But I'm sorry in advance. I added your name and the link to your stream and to my YouTube video, to my YouTube stream, which nobody will watch anyway, so it's completely fine. And generally speaking, I'm just trying to speak English more coherently, more without such full stops that I'm very prone to, so it's normal if I just watch whatever you do. For a little while, my friend TH, not my friend, but if you take a distant relationships like the relationship between a fan and a player, I never was really a fan to be honest, but he's a good player for hell's sake. And I don't want to restream back to Warcraft, so no, no, never. Nope. And there is not so many advertisements on his stream right now, although the quality is shit. The quality is awful. No name. Who is no name? Oh, Fortitude is no name. Okay. Why? Why the? Oh, he often plays as no name. Yeah, I recall it. So Forty is just better right now. I would say that he's in better shape. He understands his race better. He understands most matchups better. Infi is so salty about Night Elves so that it's really, really hard to say that he got a good grasp on this game and on the most matchups. But okay, he's allowed to be salty. At least he's trying to prove that he's better by playing Night Elves sometimes, and he doesn't do it recently. So likely even he understands that Night Elf is not in the best shape right now. Not in the best condition as a race. So, what we're looking at. Oh, default openings, two Archmages, two Arcane Towers. So, no sneaky elementals will get into the bases. On Echo LC, you can play quite a few footies because. Oh god. Oh god, why am I feeling so bad? Anyway. On Echols, you can play quite a few footies because you can send your unneeded footies to an enemy's expansion relatively quickly, and you also can creep a few spots with these unneeded footies, so they can possibly trade to your benefit. Of course, creeping a Merc camp is amazing early on. It's a little bit dangerous. It takes a little bit too much time. This priest being bought by Fortitude is the major advantage right now, really. He gets additional elemental. Yes, he doesn't have level 2 yet, but he'll get it soon, and this green camp is usually crept by just footies and peasants, so taking it from Infi is a good decision in general. Save your priest. No, priest dies, but he dies to neutrals, and he killed at least one elemental. Dispelled. Killed. Being returned back to elemental plane of water doesn't mean being killed. And what's more important, this priest was not given to Infi. Because if you creep Merc camp, you really want the sad Mercs. And since Infi didn't get them, uh, Fortitude got a small advantage. Right now he's not trading favorably, but it doesn't really matter. All these footies will die anyway. They will be fed to an expansion if any expansion will happen, which I doubt right now because shop is also another major and very profitable spot because there are two trolls level 4 on this shop which can be killed with these by footies, so one footed dies on the Fortitude side, which doesn't matter to be honest. And these two trolls give you quite a lot of experience. Also, it opens the shop for you. So yeah, the shop will be contested, but at the same time, there is a major charged device, level 5 charged device. I don't care. These are just major charged devices because large HP pot, large invul pot is all amazing. Large mana pot for Mountain King later. This all amazing. So marketplace is also very important creep spot, and at the same time, you can quite easily kill this blue ogre level 5, although you may want to get your mountain king for it to just stop and surround this ogre. No, Infi decides to attack. That's interesting. That's quite interesting. Of course, he got a priest, but right now Fortitude will have his militia advantage, and this priest will die, and a lot of Infi units will die quite likely. I mean, it's practically sealed that they all will die. And Fortitude, although his Archmage lost a lot of HP, and HP difference between Archmages is something that is very important early game. If you play Farseer against Archmage, if you play Human Mirror, HP difference is incredibly important early game because you have no priests and your scroll of healing, scroll of regeneration doesn't work that well on a single unit. Yeah, he has to buy a healing potion, which is 150 gold minus on him, so it's genuinely a dead footman. This berserker will die. It's amazing. It should die if Fortitude controls his Archmage properly. Of course, he got boots, so he will not suffer too much. Now, I don't know what Infi is doing. He shouldn't be here. He isn't dealing that much damage as he's suffering from. Fortitude gets his level 3 Archmage. Yeah, Mountain King is out. No, Infi shouldn't be here. This whole attack was doomed. That's a bad idea to attack this early, and I mean, it's usually not such a bad idea to harass, but it was the worst timing possible. Possibly he had no boots on his Archmage, he had Mercs who are quite vulnerable in such moments, and he didn't really achieve anything. Yeah, maybe one, two, three dead peasants, but level 3 Archmage is so strong in comparison to level 2 Archmage. It's not even funny, and he goes to his expansion. What? No, 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 no! You don't want expansion here! Meanwhile, Fortitude takes a marketplace. If he just creeps, it's fine. If he tries to build an expansion, he'll die to 60, 65, 70 foot tier 2 push. Fortitude will have so much more spellbreakers. He will have Mountain King almost level 3. Yeah, he gets shop. He will get. So it's the start of the second day. Yeah, Invul and Healing Scroll should already be in the shop. But Fortitude will just kill you. Rejuvenation is, of course, awesome. Rejuvenation is always awesome, even if you're human. Use a little bit of your own cheats in the form of an aura. That's a very suspicious pick. But no, this pick is just a normal creature. But it's really a good idea to kill whatever creatures you meet on the map, even if you don't play against human, because usually what will happen, this pick will stop your hero from retreating, and it'll end up in killing your hero or your unit or whatever. So just murder the animals, every animal you meet, including an Archmage's steed and Torrent Chieftain and whatnot. So Fortitude got an advantage in form of Archmage being closer to level 4. Of course he has no expansion, but really he just has to pump his units out. It's a good moment. Archmage has no mana anyway, so attacking this expansion is relatively fine, although Mountain King loses mana. Yeah, now Infi has to rely on creeps, on mercs. This ogre shouldn't be lost this time. More spellbreakers. Infi is attacking a bit. I mean, Fortitude is attacking a bit too early. He should have attacked at 60, 65 foot marker, and then he would win. As of now, oh, Ogre's going down. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Level 2 Bolt is available to a Mountain King, which will just decimate level 2 Mountain King. No, 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 no. Don't kill Footies with your level 3 Bolt. Kill freaking Mountain King. Just focus him till he's dead. That's an amazing advice. But it really would work. Yeah, now Infi is losing a bit too much. He's losing more limit. He's losing priests, and yeah, even though it was a bit too quickly for my taste, he still wins, and he'll kill all the peasants here. Don't lose your own priests. Don't focus spellbreakers with such zeal. The tower is being built. He may want 2 more towers here. Like, building a tower is always better than just fighting with your peasants. Oh, the tower is not getting upgraded. For what reason exactly? Finally, level 3 Mountain King on. Because he will not be able. He doesn't believe that he will be able to defend, but that's not the case. He would be able to hold his ground. And of course, if you move like this, if you position yourself like this on Neko Isles, you've got a shop advantage. Because there is only one shop, all the scrolls are in the set shop, so all the invuls are in the set shop, and you just gets everything, and your op, no matter how much money he has no access to shop. That's why expansion on Echo Isles is such a dangerous deal, because you'll get isolated like this. Is he making more towers? Yeah, he's making a tower. I would make my own shop here and buy something else. No. Mountain King is suffering. Mountain King will die to a bolt. He's generally a dead man. There is not much that will save him. Boom. Yep. That's one dead Mountain King. Which is nice, more or less. Yet the tower is being lost once again. I mean, he was chasing Mountain King, that's fine. He'll kill a few priests here, but really, you could protect this tower. Now he's 58 against 61, which is not optimal, but at the same time, he's so ahead in levels and in everything, and he's got his own Mountain King while Infi doesn't. The round on Archmage will lead to him TPing out. I don't really know why didn't he get back and bought a few scrolls. Right now it's what Infi should do. Why are you running towards your own shop with everything you got? You'll be able to do so. Buy a healing script. Oh god. No, he buys a healing potion because he can. There are there is at least one healing scroll in the shop. Just buy it. Someone buy the healing scroll, please. Oh god. Anyway, Infi is behind in levels. Of course, he's ahead in limit, but that matters very little because his mounting king is not here yet, and of course, Fortitude can always start his own expansion. Okay, it wasn't a timed attack. I would suspect it to be a timed attack and game-winning timed attack, but he decided to do it slowly. Finally, someone is coming for his scrolls. No, he just bought a noodle. Okay. I mean, yeah, scrolls are not that important, and I mean, scrolls are important. They're still important. They are not that insanely amazing because most of the time spellbreakers will just focus one unit, and so spellbreakers will not really do that much damage outside of to every other unit. So healing scroll will likely heal 4-5 units instead of healing your whole army for 150 HP. Yet it still works. It's still a nice item. It's still an amazing item if you've got some gold surplus. I understand why Fortitude doesn't want to buy it because he needs his 80 and right now he got 67. That's not enough, of course. And he got no TP, and human absolutely needs a TP in the mirror because otherwise he'll get wrecked by a random Mountain King bolt to a hero and then no less randoms around. Buy a scroll of TP or healing, but better by TP. Yeah, TP is on the board, so he can fight without thinking of repercussions. And it'll work. He'll be just fine here. He should win. There is an elemental that harasses his expansion, but that's fine. Now he harasses foot with a footman, which he of course wants to lose. The last farm to go to 80. It's all fine. What he's doing is completely normal, completely fine. He should try to dispel at least one elemental. He knows that his Mountain King is so close to level 5. Uh, so he should just try to get a quick kill either on a peasant or... I mean, if a Spellbreaker dies, it's also fine. Not from his side. Yet, as of now, only his elemental dies, which is sad. But at the same time, Infi loses mana. Yeah, Priest is a good target. Priest is an amazing target. Finally, he get level 5 Mountain King. He can use his mana freely now. He can just bolt an enemy's Archmage to death. Or bolt an enemy's Mountain King to death. That's completely possible, and right now it's a good position for both sides, so they both make a good concave, and yeah, Fortitude just wants it to be a little bit better, but I bet he would win even in the previous fight. Just due to Mountain King level 5 being so strong and being able to throw such devastating bolts. 3 and 8 Mountain King is not exceptional. No. He's making a paladin, and paladin and knights will change things a little bit, but not a single paladin, not two or one first knights. No, they will all just die to level 3 Stormbolt. 5 seconds of level 3 Stormbolt and focus from Spellbreakers is perfectly enough to kill a knight. Now just one Stormbolt. Mountain King loses half of his HP. That's good. Fortitude loses a Spellbreaker, and we're in an amazing world of Spellbreaker wars. Healing Scroll, yay! Finally, Mountain King retreats, and now Paladin is there to mitigate a little bit of damage on an Infi's Mountain King, which may be enough, but I greatly doubt it. There is such an immense difference between, yeah, First Knight gets bolted, First Knight gets out instantly. Finally, level and Fortitude retreats because his Spellbreaker slots quite a lot of HP, and Infi is going 100 limit. Fortitude just has to defend, generally. It may not be easy, but Fortitude just has to survive for a little while. And then he may push to 100 himself. And attacking with Mountain King, who has absolutely zero mana, is not a good idea, really. Just bolt someone, not the Paladin preferably, but Paladin will also do. Paladin's afraid, Paladin's dying quite quickly. No, he'll be fine, but he has no mana. He's generally a creep now. At the same time, Fortitude's Mountain King is also very damaged, but he'll be fine in a while. Paladin's down, and now Infi retreats. Okay. Now Fortitude knows that his opponent broke the limit, so he may decide to either get every consumable he can put his hands onto, preferably as many healing scrolls as his heroes can carry. No? Oh, retreat. No, 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 no. What? Why did you retreat? Oh god. He believes that Infi will switch to knights completely. And Infi, as of now, yes, he does. But if Infi sees Blizzard, he will just continue making spellbreakers again. So Fortitude has to either win right now or do something else. I do not approve of this Blizzard. I do not like this Blizzard at all. Yeah, right now it's amazing, but if Infi wasn't fighting so vigorously and just switch it to Spellbreakers completely, it would be relatively useless. Although even now this... it kills peasants. Peasants matter. Somewhat matter. Level 6 Archmage. Yay! Mass TP is amazing. He doesn't have enough mana for it, I would say. Oh, he almost has enough, and there are spellbreakers that hit him. Leave, old man. Leave, old fool. Yeah, scroll was pressed. Mountain King from Infi dies, gets stuffed, but that's all. Now Paladin is in danger, should be in danger. Why are you continuing to make knights? No, 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 no. Infi, if you continue to make knights, you lose for sure. There will be no coming back. Fortitude won this one. Fortitude... I mean, I said it for quite a few times already. Yet, as of now, I'm a little bit more certain in that. Because making knights right now is not optimal. It's so not optimal. Level 6 Archmage has TP on him, so the fact that he's lacking mana doesn't really matter all that much. And he's winning on tier 2 against tier 3. Pala gets his armor aura, which helps immensely, but it's a bit late. Fortitude is at 81, Infi is at 78, yet there is such an enormous difference in levels. And Fortitude always can just get out. And Knights are not cheap. They provide your enemy with quite a large chunk of experience in comparison to Spellbreaker. They take one more food, they cost quite a little bit more. So it's not like you will trade Spellbreakers tonight 1-to-1. It will never happen, it should never happen. Yet it's exactly what we're looking at now. Blizzard wrecked elementals. Not really wrecked, it just slowly kills them, but it's nice to see how one Archmage who has steel elementals and suffers from this decision is getting wrecked by Blizzard. Oh, Fortitude! Don't you want to press a TP, really? Do you believe that you've lost? Do you want to buy a healing scroll now? Because as of now, you're not really winning. Yeah, finally he did it. I don't know why he was continuing to fight. That was a strange decision. He has his expansion. He has generally all he needs. He just needs to recover his HP and then kill his enemy. Yet he's at 57 against 75 for some reason again. Because he lost so many spellbreakers. So freaking many spellbreakers. Instead of TPing out. Although he had a TP. And of course, level 6 Mountain King barely matters. Yes, you would want to use an avatar to get magically immune and to get your magic immune and everything else. But in general, it doesn't matter all that much. And now Paladin level 3 will close this game if Infi gets there, and he will. I don't know what was this last fight. I have no idea what was this last fight. Why the Fortitude decided to stand. To stand and lose all his units and get tracked. I mean, Paladin is not in a happy place as of now, but he'll be fine. Mountain King gotta get and bolt this Archmage. Fortitude's Mountain King, of course, tried to find his own kill on an Archmage, and it's gonna happen, so it's level 7 Mountain King, while, of course, an Archmage of Fortitude is also dead. Now Fortitude is at a major disadvantage because he can't do anything against Knights. Why did you decide to stand and fight? You you fool! So disappointing. Yeah, Avatar saves his life for quite a while, and now he has to rely on hero killing, which may happen. Bash? More bashes! Losing 2 heroes would be a game changer. No, it's not gonna happen. He lives! The Mountain King lives through Pala intervention, and Fortitude loses this game, although he had at least 2 big chances to win it. And he wasted them both. I am so sad right now. It makes me lose my gears. I'm so freaking sad. Anyway, give me a second. Give me a few seconds. It doesn't really matter, but I'm so sad that Fortitude lost. He had two big opportunities. First, of course, he could have killed his opponent when his opponent just started an expansion. Just pump to 60, come to his expansion, murder everything. That's all. Second, he could have killed his opponent when his opponent, his op was pumping out knights. And he just had to TP out, recuperate, and come back. Not losing 20 limits because his whole army was red, and then coming back. There were no more creeps on the map. There were no additional levels to be gained by Infi, so Fortitude lost this opportunity. He just had to get out, he had to come back then, and then he would win. Nope, didn't happen. That was quite an interesting match anyway, so give me a second. In general, Fortitude, I'm back. Hello there, nobody. In general, Fortitude is a better player. Not by much, but he's certainly better than Infi, at least right now. And he's more inventive. This last attempt to win through an avatar was amazing. It was quite awesome. Yet it didn't happen. Which saddens me. And I have to move my window a little bit. There is certain imperfections. Did it get better? Not by much, sadly. Oh no, it got better. Nice! I've got rid of this white line behind on the left and on the bottom side of my stream, which is quite nice, I would say. Yeah. And it didn't happen on Twitch for some reason. Come on, update! Date already! You've updated on my phone! Is it only the PC that got stuck? Does the stream work just fine? I hope so. If it doesn't, it will sadden me greatly. But anyway, we're waiting for the next match. It's 1-1 as of now, but it was expected from a mirror. It's not something that I would not expect completely. Oh, TH is streaming, but my stream is done for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're back, right? Yeah, we're back. The ads are also back, but what can I do about the ads? Just thank you, TH, for streaming. Anyway, you're a good guy. I sadly don't speak Chinese. Otherwise, I would thank you in person. What is going on right now? Infi tries to kill this footy with. Oh, it was an attempt to go for his shop, yeah, but for some reason. Did he just let them go through an attack button, attack move, and so in the end they've stopped and started chasing this footy? It should have slowed down his creeping quite a little bit. Anyway, it's 2 9 levels on. Yeah, it's level 3 Archmage for Fortitude, it's level 2.5 Archmage for Infi. He will get there, he will get his own level 3, that's relatively mirrored creeping. Boots. Fortitude again buys boots. I approve. I can't disapprove buying boots on an Archmage in a human mirror because otherwise you're in constant danger of just getting sniped by Mountain King. And also in the early game you can do so much more with boots than without them. What did uh, What did Fortitude get from likely also Scroll of the Beast, because he sold it. Maybe it was Scroll of the Mana still, which he may decide to hold on to, but I doubt it. Additional gold is amazing. And now Infi also buys boots. He found his second to get to the shop. They are playing proper mirror match. Infi's Mountain King will be about 15 seconds lower, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Now Fortitude decides to pressure his opponent. It's 6 footies against 8 footies. That matters. That matters quite a little while because for quite a bit because it's 260 additional gold wasted, and that's something that Fortitude got, not Fortitude Infi. That is something that Infi should have put into production of something else other than footies. Even an additional peasant to get more lumber would be amazing, but no. All footies, one dead peasant, one dead footy from Infi. Fortitude is ahead. I mean, this 8-7 as of now, but it was 8, so one footy is dead. Um, and one footy is dead on the Fortitude side. Uh, these two additional footies should be used somehow. They are not as of now. Just attack. You're the one who should be an aggressor. Instead, you're defending your base, and these 250 gold are being put into a completely dead unit. And this is big small limit. Now he gets some benefit by surrounding the elemental. Nice. It's an additional unit, but at the same time he's was he denying 2 elementals at a time? Yeah, both elementals got denied. I would no, at least one was killed. Judging by the fact that Infus Archmage is 3 and 7. 3.7 is of course amazing. And now Infi will get his first two priests later, and significantly later. These 7 footies were not a good idea. Nope. Is he going for an expansion? Yeah, it looks like this, but at the same time, of course, Fortitude checks if there is an expansion. He loses an elemental in the process, which is awful. A level 4 Archmage with a second Brilliance Aura is so good, so damn good. Yet, of course, Infi got a lot of damage, and Infi got to make a mistake. Fortitude got a lot of damage. Got blue human, red human, Infi Fortitude. No, one is a blue human and one is a red human. That's easier. That's way freaking easier. Level 5 null will go to Fortitude. Get Nonora is amazing. Best viewers. Oh god, not another bot. Hello there, dear bot. I'm not interested. Thank you for hoping that I may need any more viewers, paid viewers or free viewers, whatever. If you're not a living, breathing human being, you're not a good viewer for me. Sorry. Now this 7 footies may have some role in what's going on, but I highly doubt it. Not very likely, and Fortitude just decides to hero focus. I don't appreciate it. Anyway, another priest going down on an Fortitude side. Yet he will also kill quite a lot of priests of his opponent. He got more priests, he got freedom of dispel in every elemental. And now it's a good moment to just wreck an Archmage. No, he decides to continue killing priests. And these footies are just additional experience. These 2 footies will get removed from the game eventually. And these 2 footies will just provide Fortitude with some experience. Level 3 Mountain King is a good sign that nothing is working as intended for Infi. Although he has no bolt as of now. Did he go for second bash? That's an option to win a fight. It's always an option to win a fight. Yeah, it's immensely painful if you go for a second bash instead of second ball, but if both Mountain Kings are completely dry, second bash may help you to win. Mountain King throws a hammer, but Archmage will get away, there is no doubt. His own Archmage may get sandwiched, but he'll be fine anyway. This priest will go down. Archmage with boots. Oh, he gave boots to Mountain King. Yeah, Mountain King will with boots will at some point bash him and kill him. And now Infi. Infi is behind. A long way behind. I mean, Fortitude got one more peasant, but it doesn't really help when the food difference is 22. So yeah, it's 21 more limit, 7 more spell breakers possible. Spell breakers. And in the end, these 7 footies are not a good decision. Oh, did he buy a large portion of mana? Did he buy a small portion of mana? I don't know, but if you got level 2 Mountain King, it will not help you, it's just a waste of money. Oh god, so many bots. Yeah, it's the first bot of today. Doesn't matter all that much that this bot has appeared and tried to try to sell me some more viewers. And again, not only on Twitch, but also on YouTube. That's a little bit strange because this guy or this electronic organism, uh, artificial intelligence, whatever you call it, mm, used the link to my YouTube to spam on YouTube as well. It's not really a spam. It's not that spammy. It's not that terribly annoying. So it's just a promotion, I would say. Uh, Infi should not make this two additional footies. They didn't work that well for him. He was constantly fighting and having your two first priests 20, 30 seconds later is incredibly painful because this healing initially from priests is very important. The fact that Fortitude had his dispel earlier is also very important. Fortitude constantly had about two priests more, and the fact that he had about two footies less meant nothing. It meant absolutely nada. And the initial fight from Infi was, I mean, the initial big fight, the first the 30, 40 foot fight was awful from Infi. So that's the reason for his demise. And that's quite sad because it's not really sad. I don't care who wins here. I like both Infi and Fortitude as a players, so there is no bias from my side. And since they are both humans and they both play the races quite nicely, again, no bias. God, I sound horribly. And not and that's not even because my vocabulary is quite limited, and it is quite limited. I have to improve it, although I read quite a lot in English, I watch quite a lot in English. Practically everything I read is in English, and practically everything I watch is in English. I've just at some point decided that I will not watch any entertaining video or listen to any music that is not in English. Now I'm doing the same for Spanish, but still I have to improve my English quite a lot before I'll be able to improve my Spanish, since you can learn only one language at a time. It's quite hard to learn two. So right now my English is getting better. I'm just a little bit rusty. I'm just a little bit unpracticed. I have to train my tongue. Anyway, we're waiting for the game 4, and it's Last Refuge. Oh, that's quite an interesting card map to be played in mirror. Oh, that's yeah, that is quite an interesting map to be played in mirror. Mostly because you get disconnected and you don't play it. Why? No, it still will be Last Refuge, right? Eh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It will be Last Refuge, but they just disconnected for some reason. Right now they want to play for one team only against all the observers. Taking into account that there is TH among the observers, Fly, and quite a few more pros, I would say that they have no chances. Even if they played together against all the observers, it will not end up well for them. Go, go, answers Infi, and they should start about now. It's a good moment to start, gentlemen. Last Refuge, Last Refuge, Last Refuge. What can I say about Last Refuge, about the whole map composition? Of course, Laboratory is something that you want to creep quite early on one hand because it's so close. At the same time, you want to avoid touching it exactly because it's so close. Uh, Zeppelin is always available, instantly available, so a lot of units will be saved. It's not Echo Isles. You can just save units from being focused by Mountain King with the Zeppelin. And yeah, Archmage will likely not switch to Blizzard, otherwise there will be absolutely nada to kill a Zeppelin if you're talking about classic Spellbreaker Wars. So I doubt any Archmage will switch to Blizzard, at least switch to Blizzard at level 4 before level 5, before Knights will get out. What else can I say about Last Refuge? Of course, expansion is not that free, but at the same time you get relatively free large yellow camp and another green camp right next to him, and a billion of green camps in the middle of the map, which will pump you up to level 3. Yet at the same time, you may skip it altogether, take your exp, and then creep your yellow camp later, but it's very risky because you can't protect expansion on the last refuge, it's impossible. If you take your exp, if you take your merc camp, you can. Yeah, that becomes instantly not only possible but also easy. Yet it takes time. And if your op decided to go for yellow spot, then go for 2 green spots, and he is already on your head with a level 2 elemental and harassing you, it will be painful. Yet they both manipulate Golem, so the Golem doesn't throw his rocks, and they both decide to attack large Golem camp first. It's fine. No quick expansions this time. Relatively safe spot. Completely safe spot. Completely free spot. It's a new norm. Nobody's playing risky. It's expected. It was perfectly expected. I don't mind it one bit. Enora is a little bit better, and the Spellbreaker Wars. But at the same time, plus 6 damage and plus a ton of HP on your Mountain King is not negligible. 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 Oh god, it's something meaningful. Negligible. Yeah, the word is negligible. Negligible. Oh god, it doesn't matter. Cloak is amazing if he doesn't sell it, because Cloak may save your Archmage quite early on. Yeah, they just decide to go for 2 green spots, and now I expect 2 expansions, right? It will be 2 expansions. No, Infi already started tier 2, Fortitude starts tier 2 right now, and okay, it will not be 2 expansions. Okay, Expos are a bit hard to defend, so it's understandable. Nobody gets priest from a no. Oh no, I see blue spot. It's just footy, yeah? Not a berserker. It's a footman. Yeah, it's just a footman. Blue archmage should try to attack priest, but just creepjacking, killing an elemental, and dealing with the rest of this spot is also more or less fine. 2 half HP level 3 ogres are a good addition to your XP pool. Quite late towers, these are not even arcane towers, I doubt they make early arcanes. And now here defender's advantage is even bigger if you can control mercs. If you can control your mercs, you not only get your defender's advantage from your own production, you also get your defender's advantage from the possible second priest. And the possible second priest is amazing because, of course, it will remove elementals from the game for a while. At least 2 elementals will be removed from your enemy. And now Fortitude just controls this spot. Nobody loses too much. Right now, Fortitude is a little bit ahead, but I won't say that it matters too much. And God, Infi gets creeps, Infi gets items, Infi got himself a large healing pot, which is good, but at the same time he loses units. Large healing pot is more important than a footy and an elemental. No, 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 get away, little priest. Now priest dies. Now Fortitude has to. Now Fortitude has to kill his ops priest. At least one of them. And you can summon an elemental here. Because if you summon an elemental, yes, you'll kill a priest. But oh, he wants to kill a berserker. But that's what's gonna happen. You'll pay with your elemental, and once the priest loses all the mana, it's not so painful to lose him. So you not only pay with your elemental, you also let the priest to utilize uh, his worth, his utility before dying. He's so focused on killing this berserker, he gets him, but yeah, the cost was too great, I'm afraid. Berserker is an amazing unit, yes, but what about the cost? Fortitude got 3 footies, Infi got 4 footies, it's completely normal on both sides. And now they decide to creep their expansions on tier 2, that's understandable, I'm not against it in any sense. Of course, Fortitude gives his belt of a giant strength to his Mountain King, and Infi gives a large healing pot to the Mountain King. They both want level 3 on Mountain Kings, because this map has a ton of creeps. And if you so desire, you'll have your Mountain Kings level 3. Quite quickly. And without any problems from your enemy, because Europe will do just the same. Killing this ogre is way better than running around trying to achieve anything else. Grimlux a little bit. What did he get? What did you get? Large ring of protection? Oh no, claws plus 12. Eh, claws plus 12 are not bad, but I assume he would give it to Archmage, and it's not something too amazing. Although, of course, Cloak of Flames is also not good. I would prefer claws plus 12 to the Cloak of Flames here any day. This additional damage matters when you're around anything else other than spellbreakers, but most of the time you'll be among the spellbreakers, killing spellbreakers, getting wrecked by spellbreakers, and Cloak of Flames does nothing. And so Fortitude with his... yeah... did I again call them different names? Ah, who cares? So Fortitude with his claws plus 12 is ahead. A little bit. It doesn't matter. I mean, even the food difference is mostly what they have in production, and one footman that Infi got over Fortitude, which also doesn't matter a single bit. Berserker mostly... okay, Berserker is no more. Berserker is such a pricey unit, so it's just painful to watch. Infi will get his large healing pot used, but now it's out. Now it's no longer with us. I don't approve this merc. I don't like this troll, this ogre, although it works as of now for him. he gets an advantage, he gets something done for him. Although in the end, this Colossus, this hit from Archmage, and the fact that +6 constant damage is a little bit better than having 500 HP heal when you got relatively small human army, and this at this stage it's not really common for Mountain King to die. You've got no real control outside of the Stormbolt, and you still don't have such an enormous army to just block someone or for spellbreakers to burn your mana while focusing you really quickly. So Mountain King will not die most likely in the next 3 minutes or so. Uti just comes there and harasses whatever. Yeah, that's a bolt. Mountain King gets away. Yeah, he'll be fine. At the same time, Infi's Mountain King will also be fine, but he also has to get away. Priests are getting sniped by Stormbolts from both sides, I would assume. Oh, Fortitude fights a little bit better. Okay, now I approve of this Ogre. Finally, I'm looking at Spellbreakers getting slaughtered by this Ogre, and for some reason Fortitude doesn't want to stop him. I mean, 800 HP is quite a lot. You can just get through it with ease. You've got second Archmage who gets dispelled, and that was a mistake because all his priests are dry. And now, if if Fortitude decides to summon an elemental, this elemental will be dispelled, but it'll be the last remnants of the mana. Kill, yeah, it's a good moment to kill an ogre. You kill an ogre, get rid of this limit, get rid of this HP, get rid of quite a scary unit who costs a lot. And now Fortitude got his expansion completely shut down. Huh? Two elementals were sent to his expansion, two footies were sent to his expansion. Now I approve the usage of these footies. Yet he still got a level advantage, at least on his Archmage. He got some disadvantage on his Mountain King, but it doesn't matter. It's going. It's not going anywhere as of now. They both are making 2-1. They both will get to 2-1 before the next major fight. Both got Archmages level 4. Of course, Belt of Giant Strength helps here quite a lot. Get out, you old gnome. Yeah, the old gnome will be fine. He is a dwarf. Don't call him a gnome. I will call him however I like. Yeah, it'll only turn him into a Durgar. Oh, was that really a mana potion? Another mana potion bought by Infi to recover mana on his Mountain King. That that may pay off, but I doubt it's a good idea. It's a unit. It's a whole large, big, important unit. And now it's his expansion that's getting shut down, although one elemental or maybe an elemental and a footy on Fortitude expansion as well. It's a little bit preferable to fight on an opponent's expansion than to just send units there, because you can apply more pressure this way, but I don't know what's going down on the bottom of the map, so I'd like to know. Something was dying there. Something was dying there for sure, and now with an access to mass teleport. Oh yeah, it was a footy and it didn't do all that much. Now Fortitude is winning. Fortitude is finally winning and I'm relatively sure about it. I mean, if he doesn't lose in some stupid manner, he can. They all can just suddenly throw. That's the idea of the Warcraft. You make one mistake, you're out. And although human is likely the most forgivable race to make mistakes, to mistakes in general, mm, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they are in the mirror. Oh, is it a spellbreaker? Yeah, yeah, TP on an expansion. Yeah, yeah, that's what he gonna do. That's what he has to do. TP on an expansion, shut down an expansion, get out. TP scroll was paid off in full just by killing 5 peasants. I mean, even 4 peasants, even 3 peasants, if we count in the unmined gold and all the experience that Fortitude gets from it. Worth it. Completely worth a TP. And he'll continue doing it for quite a long while. And generally until Infi gets his own mass TP. And he got an Ankh. An Ankh on Archmage is exactly what he would like. Yeah, right now Infi would want to get his level 5 Mountain King, but he can't. Otherwise, the cycle of TPing in, wrecking all you've got on an expansion and TPing out will continue. Boink. Now he may, in a proper fight. An ogre is going to harass peasants on another side of the world, another side of the map. The same does an elemental. Level 3 elementals. They can be relatively useful in these fights, but they both got level 3 aura and level 2 elementals. Now Mountain King from Infi got a level advantage, but it was so for about 5 seconds. Has Infi positioned himself better? Not really. They both are in a good position. It's just that one side is concaved on both players. They've got a weak side and a strong side, and on the strong side they... Yeah, the good old Spellbreaker Wars. Of course, Close plus 12 and Belt of Giant Strength do their job here. Aura is nice, but yeah, Aura is amazing, but right now 18 direct damage is a bit preferable. And of course, if we can just get out. Whoosh! I mean, Fortitude can just get out. He's out, and it's 3-1. It's almost 3-1. Of course, it's also an option to harass an opponent on his main with either elementals, ogres, mercs, whatever you want, or just a few spellbreakers, because you can absolutely let 1 or 2 spellbreakers go and harass your enemy. Although it's a bit suboptimal. And now Infi kills these creeps for money, for a Book of Intelligence, which is not wasted on Mountain King, of course. But it'll be awful if he decides to fight here. No, 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 don't. Don't, Infi. No, he just came for the creeps. That's not terrible, but at the same time, as much as Fortitude gets less money and no items from the creeps, he kills the creeps. Yeah, the elementals, the ogres, the mercs, whatever comes around. He gets experience, and his Archmage is close to 7. Level 3 elementals are not useless. Or he may decide to go. No, he will not decide to go Blizzard. I doubt it. It will be level 3 elementals all the way. And of course, level 6 Mountain King is also amazing. You just need one mana pot and you're golden. And it's a good moment to make the last farm, dear Fortitude. Or just to pump to... Oh, he decides to get a... Oh, that's the reason he was going for tier 3. He decides to go 100 with 4 knights. That's that's acceptable. I can't say I like it so much because he would win with just his mass teleportation and 100 of spellbreakers, really. Yes, Staff of Salvation, Paladin, whatever is nice. Yes, knights are nice. Knights wreck. No, and Infi switches to Blizzard, so knights are not that nice any longer. It's what Infi, of course, should do. But here, Fortitude won fair and square, just through getting his level 6 earlier, and just by small adjustments and small improvements, skills found here and there, and 2 better items, which is of course also a part of his luck. Yeah. Now you're dealing with level 3 elementals. Yeah, you can dispel them, but for how much longer? Your priests do not have unlimited mana, my friend. Boom. Invul is used on Infi's Archmage. Infi's Mountain King is suffering, but Fortitude's Mountain King has no mana, yet Fortitude won through sheer numbers alone. Blizzard is nice, but Blizzard happened at the time when it was not deciding anything. Yeah, Blizzard against Knights usually wins, but it was too late. It was a little bit too late. And we're facing 3-1 with a significant advantage in the last game from Fortitude. That was a well-deserved win. I mean, you can certainly say that 2 better items played the role, that 2 better items were a decider, and they were, but he still utilized them well. He still got a little bit more out of them, and he found a few additional kills, and all that led to his victory. Fortitude played better in general. Switch to knights. I do not appreciate it. I do not like that in the end he switched to knights. He could have won with just additional supply of spellbreakers. Although the spellbreak although with too many spellbreakers, you have a problem of them effectively focusing the targets, because although they are ranged, they still uh, chunk up, bump up into each other. Then there is more than than 800, got than 80 limit of them, um, and that may be a problem. Um, so knights in this regard are faster, they get to the targets faster, they find contact faster, they are not so good at focusing, but they also don't interfere with a line of spellbreakers that you've got. And that's also important. They stand in front, they uh, chop, they cut with the knives, yeah, knives. Call an arming sword a knife one more time and you'll die in jail. And we're not in the medieval times. Are we not really? Oh yeah, sometimes we certainly are. So that's why knights can be amazing, but I'm absolutely certain he would win just by pumping 100 limit spellbreakers or getting his 3-3 in upgrades. That's also a good usage of your tier 3. You just start tier 3 upgrade. It applies amazingly well to your 800. 800. Why do I say 800 all the time? To your 80 limit of spellbreakers, and you win. You win through upgrade advantage. That's also completely possible. Anyway, we're waiting for the next match, and the next match is 120 against Kaho. Okay, sorry. Oh, did I write in my Twitch? Yeah, I wrote in my Twitch announcement that the first match is Fortitude against. I mean, I wrote that the first match is 120 against Kaho, but the first one is Fortitude against Infi. That's why people were coming. Oh, I've got it now. But now it is 120 against Kaho. Now it is indeed 120 against Kaho. So there is no mistake any longer. We're waiting for both players, I would assume. What's going on at TH stream? I've got a... Oh, he started. God. I'm always so... Twitch delay always puts me a little bit behind, and I'm always a little bit afraid that my game is frozen. So it's an Acolyte pull? No, Acolyte can't really pull well, because if you interfere with Wisp, if you properly interfere with Wisp, Acolyte will die. And he's not quick enough, he's not a goal, it wouldn't happen, it's not a good pull. But of course, Acolyte can try to get a last hit, sometimes it happens, or he can try to just beat the crap out of this archer, which is also possible. Or he can get back. 120 decides that he needs his 6th Acolyte to get his expansion up. That's a little bit preventive. I mean, he was baiting Nova, and he was slowing Lich a little bit. He was baiting Nova, he was getting into a shop, and it was also his 21st Wisp. And so that's completely understandable, but he did it a little bit prematurely. That was a premature Wisp. And now Lich will just deal with this Demon Hunter. Doesn't really have all that many amazing options against him right now. Lich is a bit too strong, but we're talking about undead. I will not I will not get into details of an undead imbalance here. Imbalance. It's imbalance. Just because there is no point. Everyone who wants to know knows. And the fact that Demon Hunter got doesn't have an immolation first, but has a mana burn first, of course, prevents future novas, at least for a little while, but also generally makes him unable to harass this Lich, to harass undead expansion, and makes him a lot more vulnerable to an undead attack on his units. Getting aggressive himself is an option. Nerubian is not up yet, but he also doesn't have immolation, can't fight against ghosts. And of course, Lich has dust, so at least one archer will die, I would assume. That will be a Nova, and yeah, one archer goes down, there will be no second Nova, so the second archer will be safe. Burn for 27 is acceptable, but not really welcome by me. And 3 archers against so many ghouls and level 1 demon hunter are in a world of trouble. That was an early expansion, indeed, that was an amazing early expansion, but he was unable to get his level 2, and level 2 is completely necessary here. Yet he had not so many options, just dispelling 2 more skeletons was an option, but it's hard. It's really hard to do if your opponent knows what he's doing. $120 can just kill a few more archers, I suppose. Not a single ghoul died yet. Archers get wrecked. That's expected. Tier 2 is getting up. The main problem is that he can't do anything about his expansion. Yes, his expansion is there. His expansion is already up, but at the same time, it's not mining. And that's awful. And that expansion was cancelled, and now it's mining. Finally, he finds a window. He gets his level 2, he gets immolation instantly, which I don't like because right now you may want to avoid immolation. Right now you may want to get evasion because there are not so many ghouls. I mean, God, what am I talking about? He has 11 ghouls. The next ghoul rush will be insanely powerful. Of course, the tree will root. The tree will heal up to full. He roots it properly. This ghoul should die from him alone. Yeah, that's one ghoul down, which matters, which absolutely doesn't matter. And now let's look at what's gonna happen next. And undead will, yeah, he adds a second crypt. It'll be a switch to Fiends, of course. It'll be Quick Tier 3. It will be that use its time to save enough money. Oh, he has enough money for Death Knight and at least one slaughterhouse. I wouldn't even mind two slaughterhouses. Frost Armor doesn't really help you against Naga. And as an elf, you absolutely need dryads. It's your moment of power. Once 2 dryads are out, if you didn't lose archers, if you didn't lose Naga, if you didn't lose too many units, you can control the game for a little while. before Slaughterhouse is up, tower statues are up, towers are there, that's 3 more ghouls going down, and likely 4 more ghouls. First 2 fiends are out, but yeah, you can focus the last fiend. Wouldn't be a good idea to focus this one, but oh god, who cares? It's time for your Ankh to get wasted. Not used, wasted. Lich got boots, so eventually he'll do it. Yeah, that was inevitable. Although, of course, I would prefer Kaho to trade an archer for and save an Ankh. But no, it didn't happen. How many ghouls are still alive? 6? That will not be enough to stop Kaho from creeping. Yeah, Death Knight coming, but as of now, Death Knight is not that dangerous. As of now, Death Knight is not that... Oh god, Kaho. I mean, your Dryads were 10 jumps, points away from just getting there and killing everything. No, I don't want to. I don't want to save my Demon Hunter. I want to lose him, which makes it certain that I will also lose my Naga, and in the end, it's over. It's completely over. Getting to Dryads with Naga being alive, with Demon Hunter being alive, would not secure him this game, but it would give him an enormously better chance at winning it than he has now. Because as of now, he's losing tremendously. And it's not really a power of Coiled Nova or anything, he just lost. It's a power of not caring about your Demon Hunter. On a greedy creeping route. That was bad. Didn't like it one bit. Burn the Lich. Just burn the Lich. No. No. Who needs to burn the Lich? And he also loses a chunk of his experience to Coil, because even the Gnoll level 5 was stolen by a Coil. I do not appreciate what Kaho is doing right now. Yes, and that is too good, but right now Undead is not winning because Undead is OP. Right now Undead is winning because Kaho doesn't play that well. He got 2 bears, he has how many Dryads? 2? That's not enough. He needs 4 Dryads at this moment, and it will also not help him. He started well. He started really well. It was a quick expansion. It was a good answer to what Lich was doing, although he had no level 2 for quite a while, but it happens. Now he'll just lose. There is absolutely nothing he can do. Yes, Undead is more forgiving to mistakes, but right now it was not just a random mistake, it was an enormous mistake by Kaho. He uses his invul, he uses his Staff of Preservation, that's understandable, but as of now, bears will die, dryads will die, everything will die, and he will just lose this game. Okay, it's 1-0 for 120. He also has his Naga, which is acceptable, but really at this moment, at this point in game, he could have taken any hero. He took Naga mostly because Demon Hunter is only level 3. No evasion at all. And Demon Hunter level 3 can be controlled quite well by Naga, especially if he has no evasion. So Demon Hunter is underleveled, Lich got Nova level 2, Lich got an Orb, Death Knight is almost level 3, and 3 heroes, 3 hero Naga Decay Lich can control underleveled Demon Hunter for eternity. He has absolutely no chance of being present in the fight. Ira, why are you getting back? Why are you so insecure? That's one of the main problems I see in Ira. He doesn't feel the flow of the game because anybody else, any good undead would close this game right now. And he can't count his food. Oh no, no, he made 4 destroyers, all 4 without mana, which should never happen because you want to drain. Although maybe statues had no mana. He got to functional status. Okay, okay. Right now in this game, he understood how to. I mean, he properly managed his food. Usually, he ends up in a stupid situation like having 4 statues and 2 destroyers and having no limit available, or raising maybe 2, 3 statues at once and not turning them into destras, and that's all not something that you want as an undead, because for an undead it's incredibly important to evaporate at least 2 or 3 bears quite early, as early as possible to be precise. Yet right now in this game, Hero did everything right and Kaho did everything wrong, and the result is expected. It has nothing to do with undead being imbalanced. It has a lot to do with Kaha not pressing his buttons. Because he was ahead. He was ahead. Unironically, he had two dryads coming towards him. He had a really good level on Naga. His expansion was up. Everything worked just fine for him, and then he decided to lose his Demon Hunter, and then of course he lost his Naga because Naga. Sorry, it was a Nagar, not what you thought. Mm, And then he decided to lose his Naga, and I mean he didn't decide to lose his Naga. It was inevitable. If you lose your Demon Hunter, if you let Lich has his Nova and your Naga has no boots and no army, no protection in front of you, and as much as early 2 Dryads are a good units, amazing units at the moment they appear on the map, they do not offer any protection to your heroes. So losing Naga was just a consequence of him losing Demon Hunter. And I can't say anything about this game really, it's just the flow of life in this case. Nobody but Kaho is guilty in this loss. And I'm usually blame undead. I'm the guy who believes in an undead supremacy right now, that ghouls should be nerfed a little bit. I mean, even minus 5 HP on ghouls would, I guess, do the trick. Is the next game up? No, not yet. Only some ads are up, but I guess these pop up for me mostly because mm, mostly because I'm not registered and I don't know how to register on Dojo. I have absolutely no idea how to register on Doya. And now my stream is done, right? No, it's just buffering. It happens. Get back! Get back up and alive and running. Is my OBS down? Is my internet down? We're back on Twitch. I mean, we're back on YouTube. Are we back on Twitch? Did something awful happen? No, Twitch is done for me. Oh god. Was I reported? By whom? Who cares enough? Nobody. Nobody really cares enough. And reported for what? No, no, it was just my... It was just my stream. It went down, it's up again. So, we're waiting for the map number 2 in the game 120 against Kaho. Uh, of course, I predict 3-0 for 120, but he didn't play flawlessly. He made quite a lot of mistakes, so I would not be so surprised by him getting maybe 2 losses if Kaho plays perfectly. But Kaho will also not play perfectly. I mean, he can win if he plays perfectly, but judging by the previous game, no, it will not happen. Which is sad because, of course, I'm cheering for Kaho. Kaho's the night guy. Kaho is playing a weaker race. Why not cheer for him? As if Iro is, I mean, 120, is a condensation of evil. Just a pew monster who has nothing to do with humans and who hates everything good and nice and well. So, did we start? No, not yet. We're waiting. That gives me a few seconds to fix my phone because for some reason for some cursed reason what? My stream on my phone went down. I mean, it went down on all platforms, not just on my phone. Hello, my dear stream. No, I have to restart Chrome, I would assume. No, no, it's fine. We're back. We're alive, we're back, we're functioning. Are we? Yeah, likely so. Good. So, what's gonna happen next? Second map? Map number 2? Uh, it's a dangerous placement for a shop, but Kaho doesn't care. 120 will likely not scout with a ghoul. And any acolyte scout will be too late. So, will he also play Lich first on this map? Nah, I greatly doubt it. It's not likely that he will play Lich first. It's not likely that he will play anything else but Death Knight first on this map. Because of how far expansion is. I mean, he can, but it'll be so passive, it'll be so incredibly passive. He'll need to get to an expansion, get his level 2 from his expansion. He'll need to get back and maybe heal a shop, I mean free a shop, get himself these 2 priests, I mean 2 troll berserkers. It'll Oh yeah, it's Death Knight. It would be a complete disaster to play Lich here. It will still likely be a quick expansion, because without an expansion, Night Elf will play on an equal ground for a while, I would say here, because yes, you can protect your expansion that well as a Night Elf, but you also can protect your base quite well. The map is not so small for Gul'Haraz. No, it's simulation first, we're chopping everything. It's completely fine, it's a good decision from Kaho. Will his... yeah, his Tree of War will survive? An Ancient of War. It's a tree! No matter if it's an ancient, it's still a tree. Counts as a tree. And we've got level 2.5 Demon Hunter, Death Knight that starts his expansion, that's fine. Death Knight will be, of course, level 2 at the moment Demon Hunter comes from these Murlocs. You got one troll which will just die to this Demon Hunter if Demon Hunter decides so. Yeah, kill the priest! Kill the priest, the witch, and the sorcerer. Oh, the original text didn't include the priest, really. Priests were excluded from the slaughter. Demon Hunter buys boots. That's fine. That's amazing. I mean, that's not amazing, but that's completely fine. Death Knight buys a circlet. Oh no, he got a circlet from... no. Oh, no, pendant was from the shop. Yeah, he got a circlet just from an ogre. Yeah, it's a possible drop. Of course it's a possible drop, for God's sake. So right now Demon Hunter got to get out, got to heal up, and he'll got enough time to interfere. Heal goals, don't try to focus anything else but goals and skeletons, please. Boink. That was an amazing boink. At least 3 skeletons died there, and yeah, it's usually worth it. Then you dispel your wisp next to a demon hunter with 2 skeletons. I mean, Death Knight. Even Death Knight and 1 skeleton will worth it. 2 skeletons by themselves barely worth it, but it's possible. 3 skeletons always worth it. It's what some Night Elf Pro was saying back then. Back then, quite a while, but still back then. We've got stuff of teleportation on Demon Hunter, because why? Why exactly? Because he wants to clean his own natural. That's the main reason, and really the only reason. A few ghouls died, they are fighting for this level 5 ogre, fighting without much success, I would say. With so little units, both players will have a hard time dealing with it. Yet, of course, Demon Hunter wants his expansion to get up, and Death Knight has his expansion getting up, or I mean, it's already up, so here 120 wins a little bit of time. Will a tree be able to survive what's coming to it? Yeah, it'll be completely fine. Just getting back with a few. Oh no, he's still not getting back. Now he may need to make a wisp, maybe even two wisps. So eat something. Come on, eat a tree. Yeah, it's a good moment to get back. He got a little bit greedy. He got an item. He got an ogre. That's good, but in general, that was a little bit greedy. Now he finds his enemy. His Death Knight can just coil him, but Death Coil for 67 damage is not amazing. And now he uses his mana potion, and now he gets mana burn with his mana potion out. So in the end, it was not such a good trade for an undead. Although, of course, with an expansion up and running, he can afford himself to buy quite a few mana pots, and he gets a large one from the shop. Although right now he will not be able to afford a lot of units. That may be a problem for him. Because Night Elf will get his first two Dryads soon, and with first two Dryads and Naga and Death Knight having no mana other than a large mana pot. Okay, it's fine. A large mana pot will save him. And Lich being just level 1, and Priest being completely dry, and everything else that doesn't go that well for him. None that may suffer. Yeah, he doesn't want to attack this spot. This golem is a little bit too dangerous. Kaho got himself an expansion, a functioning expansion. Of course, the Demon Hunter wants his level 3, he craves for level 3, he's getting closer with every skelly, but it didn't happen yet. How many XP he wants? He needs about 1 XP, 2 XP, 3 XP deficit. That's awful. Because he really does want to get his level 3. Now Dryads are out, Naga is out, but a large mana pot on Death Knight will sort everything out. And Demon Hunter is still level 209. 2.9. God, it's so painful to watch. Yeah, he gives up and starts creeping on Murlocs. This acknowledges. Doesn't matter. This may be Murlocs, I forgot who stands there, but it doesn't matter. Now he got his level 3 on both heroes, and finally he can use his mana burn to his full power. That was not really a mistake by Kaho. He tried to be active, he tried to continue fighting, but large mana pot bought from the marketplace changed everything. Oh god, why do you have 4 bears? That's bad. That's not good. You need more dryads, less bears. You need 3 bears and 4 dryads, and now you don't have any there close to that number. Destros are up, one is with mana, and the second can get all the mana he wants if he properly drains the statue. 74 on 120, 66 on Kaho. It's not really winnable. This Demon Hunter was low level for too long. It's not his mistake, it's mostly just painful to watch. Demon Hunter gets focused. He gets. It's not getting focused, it's getting wrecked. Yeah. Bears are removed. And 120 doesn't even need to get his third destroyer up. He has one statue he can spare, but who cares? Night Elf lost 3 bears at least, and a ton more other units. Of course, right now, an undead is drained from his resources, but he will get them back. He'll get his mana back quite soon. And of course, Demon Hunter can just burn everything at once. Burn? No. Oh god. Well, he had to burn Death Knight, but Death Knight was likely waiting for Demon Hunter to approach to throw a Death Coil, so I doubt it would work for him even if he had the chance. Now it's over. So over. Being at 2.9 was a decisive factor, I would say. It was painful to watch. I wouldn't argue it was painful to watch, and as I said, it's likely 3-0. But it's the current reality of an undead against an elf. You get wrecked by an undead army quite a lot. So while we're waiting, I gotta check Reddit. I leave a few comments on Reddit here and there, but I'm not usually present there, so don't blame me for the cancer Reddit is spreading. It's not me. Mostly not me, at least. So, the next map? Already? Oh, didn't take them too long. But it's nice. It's amazing that we started so soon. So, what we're looking at... Why am I constantly saying tuturu? Because I like this. I like how it sounds. A goal is running after a wisp. That's understandable. Yeah, it was a good pull. It cancelled an Ancient of War, but it shouldn't be too painful here because the map is so large. And Ancient of War will be ready at the moment Demon Hunter will be out, and Demon Hunter can get immolation, so he starts with a green spot, and it eventually evens up his creeping a little bit, smooths up his creeping a little bit. Yet, right now, of course, it gave some small advantage to 120. Yeah, he started with him, he started creeping, yeah, green spot, and then he'll go to a normal yellow spot, and it'll be almost a normal route. And the fact that he will get a few more damage on his face, and he'll get his levels a little bit later is negligible, neglig, negligible, likely negligible. Yeah, it's the proper word. I hope so. Mm, because Because Undead also lost a little bit of lumber there, and his tier 2 is delayed, and he isn't even trying to get his expansion up. And Demon Hunter is already there, because the Ancient of War will creep the yellow spot with just an archer. I was not sure if he would run across the map. The map is big, the map is large, the map is not that comfortable to run across, yet it happened. Immolation on all the ghouls, losing all the ghouls to what Kaho is doing right now is not such an amazing idea, because you don't have an expansion, and your ghouls are not so easy to replace. I mean, they are easy to replace, don't make a mistake, but not so incredibly easy to replace as with an expansion being active and running. And Demon Hunter got no boots, so that's why he gets away, because there is absolutely no point in fighting, in chasing ghouls without boots. And he gets a circlet. That's strange. I mean, I would prefer boots here, but he likely understands that he has to defend from the possible ghoul assault, which doesn't happen at all. Eh? Why were you trying to fight poisonous hydras with just two ghouls? And two scale, one ghoul and two skellies to be precise. So you can get wrecked? You had too many ghouls? You wanted to donate a few to the wildlife? I mean, yeah, it's a relatively new map, but players should be already accustomed to the fact that on this map you will meet slow poison, and slow poison on Hydras is evil. -1 ghoul, level 2. Of course, it'll be mana burn. I hope it'll be a mana burn. And right now, Ira is suffering from his own decisions, because the previous fight on Turtles, when he had all the ghouls out, all the ghouls getting wrecked by immolation, was painful to watch. Do you want to buy a skull? No, he just buys his new wand of Scalemancy, Necromancy, who cares? And continues creeping small spots. Eh, right now, Night Elf is a little bit ahead. He's going into very quick bears, which I do not fully support. I would like at least 2 Dryads out, and then 2 more Dryads out. I mean, tier 3 is never wasted on Night Elf, I know, but you've got an advantage, use it! Get as many Dryads out as you can, and just lock your enemy on your base, on his base. Because with 2, 3 Dryads, 4 Archers, and Naga level 2, you can control as many ghouls as you want. And as many as 7 at this moment, which is still quite controllable amount of ghouls. Boink. Yeah, this ghoul is suffering, but by design. Kaho is cleaning his natural, which I fully support. He again needs level 3 on his Demon Hunter. Then I would just let Demon Hunter get level 3 and not put Naga anywhere near these creeps. Although he'll do it from the next spot, it's acceptable. Yeah, Except he saw his enemy and decided to attack, and right now one archer is wept, and get your level 3 demon hunter right now, please, I beg you. Night Elf expansion is getting up. Usually back then it was quite common to play 2 to 1. From the Night Elf perspective, Night Elf always made an expansion against an undead. It was said that it's really hard to win against an undead without an expansion. And now the situation is reversed. Right now, Night Elf is struggling against an undead in the most matches 1 to 2, so he's playing one base against two bases. And not that much changed, to be honest, in the general balance, so just made everything harder for Night Elf. I mean, gargoyles were nerfed. That that matters, and that really matters. That matters a lot. Yeah, but still, ghouls were buffed, and now we look at the ghoul domination all around the place. Yeah, it'll be 3-0. Right now, Kaho is being passive. Naga scales way worse into the late game. He gets his second Dryad and his first Bear. Yes, he gets his expansion, but Night Elf expansion can be removed from just this number of ghouls if 120 ever decides to attack, which he doesn't for some reason. Not even a skeleton went and checked this expansion. Really? That's strange. Oh, now 120 prepares a timed attack, likely at 70. No, he prepares his own expansion. Yeah. Okay, that's bad. That'll prolong a game, and right now, no, none of them is winning. I would generally prefer if 120 just crushed Kaho at 70. He could have done it. It's possible for him to do it. Night Elf is playing a bit too passive. He should start. Oh, he has no shop. Really? You have no stuff of preservation. But where is your stuff, man? It's mandatory to have a staff at this point. Demon Hunter got an orb instead of Naga. Stuff? Stuff? Anybody? Any old man with a walking stick? Give this snake lady... Oh, it's a walking stick. And snake lady doesn't walk, he slithers. She. So... It's completely understandable why she doesn't buy a stuff. Ancient of War is getting down. Of course, I would prefer to see an Orphan Naga at this moment because she could spread poison to so many targets, and slow was not that important. But at the same time, of course, he would forget to give an orb back to Demon Hunter, and it would be a disaster. Naga gets focused, but a bit late to do so. Demon Hunter lost enough HP, yet he got quite a lot of mana burnt on his enemy. Now it's a good moment to start burning statues. I know that you want to get a lot more HP from your Moonwells than you would with your mana wasted, but It's really a good moment to start burning statues. Your enemy plays from just one base, from, okay, two bases. Yeah, I constantly forget. Your enemy has only two statues, and for some reason he's making an abomination, which is suboptimal in his situation. Coil is getting burned. That's amazing. The next second you will need to burn. Yeah, a statue. He burns a statue finally. That's good. That's amazing. One destroyer goes down. Do not lose your Demon Hunter, please. Because, of course, 120 can always get a charge on his Mana Steel stuff. I mean, use a charge of his Mana Stealing stuff and just coil you to death. But right now, it's all good and fine for an elf. Killing a freaking necropolis is not yet a priority. Yes, good fight. Fight an army, spread poison. Don't fight abomination with everything you got. Yeah. Focus on a on a Death Knight. This bear gotta be saved. Still no Staff of Preservation, by the way. But who needs it? That's a good game. That's a good game by Kaho. Don't just run around with your bears. Eat, eat the spiders. Quash the bug. No? Okay. No, he's getting back. He's a little bit afraid. His situation is completely fine. He's making bottom. It's fine. Priestess is fine. He got a lot of dryads. Priestess is the best orb carrier out of all. Even if he loses Priestess, it's not the end of the world. They both are getting their respectful, respectful, I would assume. They both are getting their respectful laps. Win already. I've got to go after this one. I mean, I will not know how the series ended, but who cares? It's fine. I will not know it for about the next 20 seconds. I mean, the 20 minutes, an hour. Because I'll still be next to my PC, I will not just be able to stream. Death Knight goes down. Constantly losing his Death Knight is what 120 is known for. Although we may lose... no, Demon Hunter gets his TP from Naga and is away from any danger. Yeah, he's winning. He's winning quite decisively. This Death Knight death was an incredibly stupid mistake by 120. Because Decay at this moment, when Naga got her second arrow and got her second fork lightning, is quite vulnerable. And he has absolutely nothing. Now he has a health stone, and maybe he had it throughout. No, he got it from here, I would assume. He died with a TP? Yeah, likely. Kind of likely. He tried to get away but didn't, and oh god, this cloud, this amazing poisonous cloud, which is not called poisonous cloud, but it's called disease cloud, maybe. Minus one destroyer. Almost -1 destroyer, but the coil is weighted on the said destroyer, and Death Knight got to get away. He just doesn't respect the fact that his Death Knight is not that strong of a hero. Death Knight should not be in the middle of the fight at level 4. Yeah, you can do it at level 2, level 3 maybe, but at level 4 his position is behind the fight. He's a caster. He provides aura. He is not that amazing at killing people with his Frostmourne. I know that Frostmourne craves blood, but not his own blood. Bottom level 2 with a scouting all, which is relatively useless, but what else would you skill? An arrow? Eh, you don't need an arrow, you're an orb carrier. Yeah. We've got black carriers on one side, we've got poison carriers on the other side, so in terms of diseases, this match is equally balanced. Malconditions, poison is not really a disease. It kills you! Yeah, then it is a disease. Then an axe is also a disease. An axe to the head is quite a disease, I would say. Quite a little one. So we're looking at Ira being behind, but he got back to his 80. His army is not so bad. He got only one attack. He makes a second attack. At this moment, Night Elf got 2-2. And this 2-2 should help him immensely. And we're looking at 4 destroyers without mana. That's awful. That's terrible. That lets bears live for so much longer, I said before two bears got evaporated. Yet it would be even worse if destroyers had mana. Abomination is out. Bears are dying. Demon Hunter is out, but he'll be back. Now Death Knight is getting focused, and he has a TP. Finally, he has something to save his butt. Where did destroyers get their mana from? Did he use Mark of the Wild? Really? You just killed half of your army with your own Mark of the Wild because the destroyer that dispelled it had likely an unlimited. Had likely gone to the full mana. Oh, half mana at least. Mana pool, Anyway, Demon Hunter is level 5. It may help. It will help quite a lot. This was not the best fight for Kaho, but he's there. He's standing. He's holding. He's fine. He still won in the end. He got his second expansion, and that, of course, doesn't have his second expansion, which he wants, really. You can sell something like your second barracks if you got two. At this time, if you lose enough food limit that you need your second barracks, you've lost anyway. And now destroyers are actually out of mana. Yeah, bears die, but at the same time, oh, not much really happens. A bomb died, a few ghouls died, Death Knight got focused for a little while. No, it's a dangerous moment. He'll get his mana back and he'll just nuke you. Death Knight has a mana potion on him. And has no TP. And has nothing to save him. Will it be another game decided by a Death Knight just going down? Mana potion is still up. Get back, Demon Hunter. Oh god, Forked Lightning just executed these two fiends. Mana potion is still up. You need to get back to your base and heal. Yep. That's... Why don't you use your mana pot, you... Oh, he did. It was just a little bit delayed. Now he's relatively safe. There are no more mana potions. Although Naga may get wrecked, but Naga of course got a TP on her, and now we're talking about 50 limit against 65 limit. Demon Hunter getting a bit closer to level 6, although he's still has quite a longer way to go. And absolutely all destroyers are out of mana and out of HP. He got what 5 destroyers and they are out of mana. And Demon Hunter is back, of course. No? And who TP'd back? Someone stuffed. Oh, it was a bear saved. Or a dryad saved. Okay. Now Demon Hunter is back. Now one that has no option to defend his expansion. Expansion is not protected by anything. Even if he gets enough mana and additional mana pot for one coil and an additional mana pot, it will not do him any good. It was a good game by Kaho. It was a terrible big game by Hero, losing Demon Hunter completely unnecessarily, almost twice. And the second non-loss was still a loss because he wasted so much tempo. And of course, getting Leech and Demon and Death Knight to level 6 will not solve much. Leech ultimate is barely useful. Death Knight ultimate is... now it's a bit better. You get bears. Bears with mana. Bears with mana who can rejuvenate you and save you the game, but it just won't happen. Leech, of course, deals a shit ton of damage. Demon Hunter can't get through the ranks to burn whoever he wants to burn, and it's over. Okay, it's at least 2-1. I told you that Kaho can get at least one map. He got one map. That's amazing. And now I have to go to come back with Battle Brothers, and I'll stream it in Russian. But I have to go for a little while. I'll know how this series ended in a few hours. Damn, I wish Kaho wins. I mean, I don't want Kaho to win. It will not be fair because 120 is a good player and Kaho is a good player and 120 is a bit stronger right now. But I want Kaho to get another map. Я таки потратил еще часок и понял, что единственная причина, по которой моли вообще существует, это то, что Авогадро хотел уравнять малярную массу и относительную атомную массу. Ну, с какого-то момента они ж понадобились. Они, право слово, понадобились. В любом случае, об этом можно будет поговорить минут через 40, а то, может, через час, когда я запущу братанов. Вот, потому что прямо сейчас мне таки надо скукожиться и покушать и сделать что-то полезное. Так что сорян, но остановить трансляцию